Mrs. Bully. I'm so glad you were in my schedule today. How are you doing?
Great.
Good. We did some assessments before, and I want to go over those results with you. Is it okay if I discuss those with you now?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay. Earlier, when I was checking through your medical history, you're perfect health. You're doing everything that you should to maintain your health. You've got a really good home care routine. I know you're a brusher and a flosser. You're doing those things. I did a plaque assessment on you to see how well you're able to keep those areas clean. And if you remember, that was when I pinked up all of your teeth.
Right.
I did some calculations, and we've got about a 40% amount of plaque in there, which means that you're doing all this hard work, but you're not really getting the benefit from it.
Okay.
The worry I have with that is the more plaque we have in there, you've had cavities before, I don't want you to get more cavities. Is it okay if I show you how we can maybe work on that?
That'd be great.
Okay. Okay, so I want to talk to you about how a cavity starts. I know that you are a soda drinker,
Yes.
and I wanted to kind of get a value of how often do you drink a soda?
I usually have about one a day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you drink that and you're done, say at lunch, or is it something that you're enjoying all day long?
I usually get one at lunch, and then I keep it with me at work at my desk and just off and on
Okay.
drink. And usually I'm done with it by the end of the day.
Okay. I never want to take that from you because I know that sometimes that provides great happiness.
Yes, it provides great.
But I want to add some balance to that.
Oh, okay.
So the first thing is I would try to limit how long it is that you're actually drinking that soda. If you can drink it in a shortened period of time, it won't have that acid bathing across your tooth surface for such a long period of time. It brings your pH level in your mouth down. When your pH is down, the cavities can start.
Okay. So it's the acid from the soda that causes the
And there's
cavities.
sugar. If it's not a diet one, then the
Okay.
sugar can do it. Absolutely. Very detrimental to the enamel.
Okay.
So I would want you to shorten that. And then if you can add balance by drinking more water during the day after it to kind of swish all of that out of there.
Okay.
Fluoride at night so that you're helping build up any areas that have maybe been demineralized when you were actually drinking the soda.
Okay.
So that you can have that still,
Okay.
but we're not going to lose ground from
Okay.
having that.
Okay.
So I want to talk to you about how a cavity starts. Do you know what plaque is?
I've heard it on the TV before. Is
Okay.
it food?
No, it doesn't come from the outside. It's actually your own saliva. Contains
Oh.
everything it needs to make the plaque. And so when the plaque sits on the tooth, combines with any sugar or acid, it can cause a cavity. And so because we've got the soda drinking, and because we eat sugar during the day from any of our meals, the longer that sits there with the plaque, the more detrimental it is to your tooth.
Oh, okay.
Combined with the pH level, we're just all sorts of problems with
Okay.
that. So when you have a tooth, the plaque from your own saliva starts to accumulate during the day.
Okay.
Some people, it can accumulate very quickly, as often as 6 to 8 hours. Other people, it takes hours and hours. In your case, you have the kind that it accumulates pretty darn quickly.
Oh, wow.
So the fact that you brushed your teeth in the morning, we need to make sure we hit it really well at night as well, because you've already accumulated a lot of plaque buildup during the day.
Okay.
So the plaque will accumulate anywhere it can. In your case, it was down on those lower anterior teeth, right down in front where your tongue touches.
Okay.
And then it was also in the backs, anywhere that it was a tight-fitting place.
Okay.
So those might be areas that you're going really quick with your toothbrush, or just needing a little more time in each
Okay.
area. One way or another, how you're adapting it or how long you're staying there will
Okay.
help keep those areas clean.
Okay.
The plaque, if left undisturbed, attracts more plaque.
Okay.
And those just build and build until it's sat on there long enough that it actually will erode through the enamel and go straight for the root surface. If it goes for that root pulp, then we're looking at root canal. Now, you've had cavities before. The fact that you have had cavities means you are the kind that will build cavities, and you can actually get cavities right underneath the fillings that you already have in there.
Oh,
So you don't want to think, oh, I'm not going to get a cavity there because I've already had it filled. Absolutely
Still
not.
get a cavity.
Absolutely.
Huh.
So I think your brushing technique will help tremendously.
Okay.
Have you ever thought of using an electric toothbrush?
No, I've seen them, but I just have not ever bought one. But
Okay.
I've heard they're good.
Yeah, toothbrushes or electric toothbrushes, fabulous. They take a lot of the effort that you put into it, and
Mhm.
they do it for you. All you have to do is set it next to the tooth for the given amount of time, adapt it a little bit, and it does all the work.
Does all the work.
And in fact, it's really good for your kids too. So your whole family could benefit from this electric
Oh,
toothbrush.
wow.
The studies show that it decreases the plaque so much better for such a short amount of time that you're giving it. It just does a better job every single time you do it.
Oh.
So when we did your plaque index and it had such that high number, I think if we used an electric toothbrush, the next time I did that on you, it would be a much lower number.
Oh, that would be great.
Okay, so I want to teach you about our electric toothbrush today.
Okay, great.
Okay, this is the electric toothbrush that we have available.
Oh.
I've got it all covered for you, so we're actually going to try it out.
Oh, wow.
This head
Okay,
is for you
okay.
to use.
Okay.
It's all yours. This has a timer built on it. We just turn it on, and it's going to tell you how long, and it'll beep in every section that you need to move on from. So you set it next to the tooth, set it to the back side of it, to the middle, to the front. Move on. Back, middle, front.
Okay.
Angling it down toward the gums, just like you would a regular toothbrush, because the plaque where you were building it was right at your gum line.
Okay.
So we want to do a little bit more than just kind of surfacing it right across the top. We want to get
Okay.
down to where it's really causing the problem.
Okay.
So, all right, I'm going to have you put this
So
lid
open
on.
this up.
This is yours to take home.
Okay. And it just slips on right here.
Yeah. Okay, now you wouldn't want to put toothpaste on this and turn it on outside of your mouth.
Oh.
Put the toothpaste on, very little toothpaste, just like what you would a regular toothbrush.
Okay.
But then put it in your mouth and then press the power on button,
When
just
it's
so
in
that
there.
we don't end
Okay.
up with toothpaste all over the
Okay,
place.
that's good. Good
Okay.
to know. Okay.
All right. I'll hold this for you.
Okay.
Go ahead and just show me how you'd use this. Excellent. Now what it does is you don't have to do all of this movement.
Oh.
I would prefer it if you just take a tooth, go from the back to the middle to the front. Kind of like
Oh.
when I'm cleaning your teeth, and then bring it across the top. Now do the back, the middle, the front.
Oh.
Each one has its own tooth rather than a section at a time or a hit
Okay.
it and run and hit it and run. Spend the time on that, and then it should beep. in
Yeah, I
between.
heard that beep.
Okay, that is how long you should take in each quadrant.
Quadrant. What do you mean by quadrant?
Each area, so your lower right, and then the lower left.
Oh.
If you'll do the lower right until it beeps,
And then
Then
go
do the
to
lower
the
left.
next.
and
And
just
then
keep touching
and
each
the same
surface.
thing with the top, the
Mhm.
half and then half.
And make sure you
Oh,
get to
okay.
the inside, because a lot of your plaque buildup was down by your tongue.
Oh.
The benefit of this
in
is
here.
it's little, and I need you to get right back on the back side of there and point it toward the gum line so you're getting right underneath, where your tongue is probably
Okay.
kicking you out of, or you're just going so fast that maybe it could take just a few more seconds. This spins in a circle. It's just like when I go in with my polisher. It'll
Okay.
take care of it just like that. So
Okay.
go ahead and show me just those
Okay.
few
So I
little
don't need to
adjustments.
do this.
No.
It just hold it.
It does the whole technique for you.
Okay.
You just have to put it into place. See if you can get it right against the side. Excellent.
And then inside.
And then inside. Okay, take the time each tooth. So think tooth by tooth by tooth by tooth. So not a section at a time, but a tooth at a time. And then once that clicks off, when we hear that beep, then it's time to move on.
Okay.
Okay, very well adapted.
Oh,
The other
yeah.
benefit of this is it takes away that desire to scrub. We
Which-
don't want you to scrub.
Yes.
We would prefer it if you just let it do its thing, spin and move, spin and move.
Wonderful. I
Okay.
really like that.
You think you could add that into your routine?
Oh, I really like that.
I would prefer it if all of your brushings came with this, but if you
Okay.
would at least do your nighttime brushing with this,
Okay.
so that we get a really good thorough cleaning.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the morning, if you have a desire which one to use, you
Okay.
can choose there.
Okay.
But all of them with this would be fabulous.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.